What is up, guys? Welcome to What If Naruto Took His Training Seriously After Wave Part 2. Okay, so I'm going to upload 2 videos today, being this one and, what if Naruto became a demon, which is going to be better than the last one, I hope so. But yeah, I'm uploading this one and what if Naruto became a demon. Tomorrow I'm going to upload another part for this, but the day after that I'm not going to be uploading until Friday again because it's too loud. It'll be too loud at my mama's house, so I only can upload at my grandma's house. So yeah, that's something. Or if I go outside, I could probably try to upload outside, but that probably won't work either. So besides that, let's pretty much get into the video. Naruto is currently smirking because he had literally scared the entire room, besides Gaara, Tamori, and Kankuro, because they've felt more killing intent than that. And Naruto didn't even send out that much killing intent, so didn't really scare them. But everyone else was scared. Naruto then heard a shriek of Sasuke-kun and quickly moved out the way before, a loud person, that being Ino Yamanaka, ran and tackled Sasuke to the ground. He quickly pushed her off of him and got back up. Naruto then went over to Team 8 and started talking with Hinata and Shino. Not really caring about Kiba because he was always loud and trying to challenge him. Well, not trying to challenge him, but was always mean to him in the academy. So he didn't really want to talk to him. A couple minutes later, a certain white-haired Genin, or supposed to be Genin, came up to the Rookie 9, which he proceeds to say that they're gathering attention due to their outbursts and other things. He then told them about his information gathering, and Sasuke instantly said Naruto Uzumaki, Gaara of the Sand, and Rock Lee of the Leaf. Kabuto then said, "Oh, you know the names, but whatever. Let's get to it." Naruto Uzumaki, teammates Sakura Horino and Sasuke Uchiha. He was neglected by his original sensei and is now being trained by the four mistresses of the Leaf. That being Anko, Mizuki, I'm pretty sure, Yugao, whatever her name. Not Mizuki, but Midarashi, I'm stupid. But Yugao, whatever her last name, Kurenai, whatever her last name, and Hana Inuzuka. This got a yell out of, Kiba, because he remembered what happened the day Naruto came into his clan compound, and he was up most of the night, so he sent a quick glare at Naruto, which no one, didn't notice, which basically means everyone noticed, besides Sakura and Ino, because they were too busy fawning over Sasuke. After that, he proceeds to explain that his abilities are unknown, but he is proficient in swords, genjutsu, sealing, and tracking, and might have other abilities, but therefore those are unknown. Gaara of the Sand, he has went through many missions without, being hurt not once, and yada yada yada. Rock Lee, that's the same thing. I don't remember exactly what he said, because I'm pretty sure, I don't remember exactly what he said, so I can't really go into detail about that. After he insulted the Sound Ninjas, and they quickly wanted to make a demonstration of him, Naruto quickly stopped the gauntlet from even getting near Kabuto and slammed the ninja into the ground without even no one seeing him move, not once. He then felt the ringing in his ears and quickly, under some control, didn't throw up or anything of the such and just brushed it off. He then looked at the other two, which the male of the two decided to shoot concentrated wind at him, which Naruto dodged, moving so fast that no one could see him, and appeared right behind him, kneeing him in his back, sending him to the ground. The girl then tried to attack him, but he quickly grabbed her arm, twisted it behind her back, and slammed her into the ground. He then walked towards Team 8 again, basically just brushing the three Genin off, Genin. He then started to talk with Hinata and Shinogen, which therefore a big poof of smoke appeared at the door of the room, which that is the first Proctor, Ibiki something. I'm not good with remembering names nor last names, so if I say something, I'm most likely want to say the first name or will just say the last name. I don't know. It's whatever. It's not my problem. Naruto and everyone else proceeds to go into the room and find their seats. Naruto so happened to be next to Hinata, which he gave her a smile, which made her blush and nearly pass out. But the resolve that she was in the tuning exams and didn't want to fail her team overweighed that and kept her awake. After he explained everything, Naruto quickly knew this test was literally about cheating, and if you couldn't cheat, you were over with. Naruto then did a hand sign to release his weights, wanting to move fast, wanting to run around fast enough that no one would be able to see him, and he would be able to, look around at everybody's test. I don't know how exactly fast I said Naruto was, but I'm going to say with weights on, he's around high Jonin. Without weights, he's like low to mid Kage. I don't know. I don't remember. So I'm going to just say he's around that fast. Because Minato is mainly speed, so I'm going to just say Naruto is around speed, but not using a teleportation technique like his father and just decided to build up his speed on his own training. So yeah, that's whatever. So as soon as the test started, Naruto vanished, leaving a after image which everyone thought it was him, but he was looking kind of see-through at the same time. Naruto quickly ran throughout the entire room, cheating off of everyone's test, and appeared right back where he was. This got a check for him because he won't be able to do that while tied up or something, which he got a little mad at, but decided to use another technique to just show off. He quickly made a bunch of sounds, which put everyone under Genjutsu. Ibiki or any of the tuning didn't even notice that, they were under Genjutsus. Naruto quickly got up and cheated off of people's test again, just to show off, and then sat back down, rolled it all down, and with a snap of his fingers, the Genjutsu was released. They then blinked in surprise, feeling the change when Naruto dispelled it and looked towards Naruto. Naruto then looked at him with a grin. This caused them to, see that Naruto had put them under. With that grin, they knew what he knew that he knew that he put them under a Genjutsu. So, yeah, Ibiki was impressed because he didn't even know that he was under a Genjutsu. So, yeah. After going through all the tests and terrifying everyone into giving up, once it reached a considerable amount, Naruto decided to give a speech, which he strengthened the resolve of everyone else, and everyone passed the same amount as in the canon. Then they heard, Ibiki and Naruto heard a sound, something cutting through the wind, and then a brick broke through the window, following behind a black banner and a woman that was balled up. As soon as everyone blinked, The banner was unfurled, and a woman was just there. Was just there with a mesh shirt, nothing under it. Her her skirt that was barely even legal, and one of those coat jacket thingies. I don't know what it was. I don't know what that's called. Which caused mostly all of the beginning boys to blush at this, with some of the girls doing the same. With some of the girls just liking other girls, and some just being embarrassed that a woman was showing off her assets to some children, basically. She then quickly told them to meet up at the Force of Death, and if they don't make it there within the next 20 minutes, they're going to be kicked out of the exam. But she proceeded to jump out the window, and Naruto quickly ran and jumped out himself. Everyone else just took the normal way out. After 10 minutes, everyone was there, and she proceeded to explain the rules, which Naruto wasn't listening. She decided to make a little show out of Naruto, and threw a kunai, cutting Naruto's cheek. Then she proceeded to tell him to start focusing, or he might get killed. She then heard a voice behind her and said, "You should do the same thing." She didn't look behind her to see Naruto, which the Naruto in front of her burst in a puff of smoke. She then smiled and said, "Good job, Gaki," or whatever. No, I don't know. I'm just going off the top of my head at this point. After explaining everything and having them sign forms and get the scrolls they needed, they started with a countdown. And as soon as she said go, she sent a look at Naruto, basically telling him not to hold back, otherwise he might get killed. Naruto nodded and shot off with his team. Of course, he wasn't going the fastest he could. Also, he did pit back on his heels, but he can just turn them off within a second. So he was confident in himself to do that. But of course, he wasn't going the fastest he could, and his sealed state or whatever. But yeah, he was going faster than they were. Which Sasuke and Sakura were going about. Well, Sasuke was going around low tuning. Sakura was going like high getting. Naruto himself was going mid tuning to be in front of everyone. After doing a hand sign for them to stop, with him hearing something, he didn't realize what it was and quickly pushed him out the way, getting hit with a Winjutsu, sending him through some trees. They didn't look to where the Winjutsu came from and saw a grass nin. To Naruto now. Naruto has gotten up and looked towards the side where he sensed danger. He then looked at the snake and said, "Are you going to leave me alone?" The snake hissed in like a no. He then said, "Are you going to eat me?" The snake didn't even do nothing but charge straight at Naruto with its mouth open, ready to eat him. Naruto quickly kicked the snake so hard it got sent into a tree, sending it into a daze. Naruto then decided the fastest way to get to his team was to ride the snake. He then quickly got on the snake and said, "Giddy up." He then jumped off of the snake and went up behind it, and with a powerful kick, kicked it awake and quickly jumped on the back, and he said, "Giddy up." The snake quickly went in a frenzy because it was in a pain because of that kick, and quickly brought Naruto to his team, and with that, Naruto jumped off, sending the snake into a tree. Naruto then jumped on the branch that Sasuke and Sakura was on, stopping the snake with his hand. He then said, there's only two people that will have the snake summoning, and the woman that had it is currently in the middle of the exam, meaning you must be Orochimaru." This got a smile out of the grassland and said, "Correct, boy." For the last few minutes, I've been fighting with Sasuke and I'm impressed. Now I want to see your abilities. Naruto then says, "You're gonna regret that." And with the hand sign, Naruto released his seals and ran after Orochimaru. With the Orochimaru being able to, see his speed, but yeah, they were around the same speed, so it was just a blur fight between Orochimaru and Naruto, with them not really being able to see it. Of course, Orochimaru, having more experience, more jutsu, and more tactical genius, quickly was winning the fight. But out of the two, Naruto was the strongest. They were equal in speed, and he had some jutsus of his own. Naruto then decided to stop using just taijutsu and quickly pulled out his mother's swords. He then quickly channeled fire chakra into them, charging at Orochimaru. They then started to fight, with the fight going more into Naruto's favor due to the fact that Orochimaru didn't have a sword, and even if he did, Naruto would quickly win that sword duel. Orochimaru then jumped back, opening his mouth and bringing out a sword of his own. Naruto then says, I forgot the name of it, the Ishigaki or something like that. They then charged at each other and started doing, a sword fight. Again, Naruto was winning. Naruto decided to stop holding back any of his skills and started to use genjutsu and ninjutsu in the fight, along with Orochimaru using ninjutsu in the fight, which it quickly came to a stalemate. Naruto, deciding that he was done with this, charged in and faked Orochimaru, cutting off his arm. Orochimaru quickly jumped away after that and, held where his arm was supposed to be and scowled at Naruto. Naruto then smiled, holding the arm up as if it was a trophy, and sealed it away, ready to, give that to Anko as a promise that he'll kill, Orochimaru. They then charged at each other and started to fight again, with Orochimaru being at a massive disadvantage due to the fact that, he only has one arm, and it's harder to do jutsus when the person you're fighting is constantly on your tail and you're not able to do hand signs. After that, Orochimaru quickly kicked Naruto away and elongated his neck and proceeded to bite Sasuke on his neck. And after that, quickly Sunshining away, not wanting to fight Naruto again, because he would surely lose and die if this kept going on, so he might as well just leave. Naruto then went towards Sasuke, grabbing him and grabbing Sakura and running towards the middle of the Forest of Death. He then comes across a team which he proceeds to kill all of them and take their scrolls. Take their scroll, because they weren't going to go down without a fight, and they were too overconfident. And that confidence was going to, kill them anyway, so he might as well just do it. After grabbing the sword, not the sword, but the scroll, he proceeded to go as fast as he could, basically blurring the forest, appearing in front of the middle building. He then went inside, already guessing the hint, and threw down the two scrolls, which proceeded to summon Iruka. He said the same thing he did in canon, and they proceeded to go and find a room. After finding a room, Sakura quickly lay down, tired, but at the same time what kept her awake was because she was worried about Sasuke. Naruto then set Sasuke down on the bed and bit his thumb and started to go through hand signs. He then touched the side of Sasuke's neck where, the curse mark was, and said, demonic chakra seal, sealing away Sasuke's curse mark. Of course, the more hatred Sasuke consume, or the more hatred he has for somebody, the seal might break, but for now, this is the only thing holding it back. He then told Sakura to stay here and watch over Sasuke, and he'll be right back. He then proceeded to go to the Hokage, which he proceeded to summon Anko, and Naruto told them of the battle he had. even showing proof that he took off Orochimaru's arm. This guy Anko a little hope that Naruto would be able to cash in on his promise, but it is what it is. After them knowing exactly what Orochimaru was coming after, with one being Sasuke and two most likely trying to kill Hiruzen, they quickly called Jiraiya back to the village. He'll be back around the time. Well, sorry. He'll quickly be here in around a week. And he will most likely be able to train you to get even stronger than you already are. Naruto nodded, thanking Hiruzen, and quickly left with Anko. After telling her he had a promise to her that he'll kill Orochimaru, and yada yada yada. Naruto then went back to his team, with Anko having to go back to the IT department until time for the preliminaries. So yeah, they weren't going to talk to each other for a little while. For the next 4 days, Sakura and Sasuke and Naruto looked around. Sasuke was of course awake, because with the seal being sealed away, it didn't go into his chakra system, allowing him to wake up faster than he did in canon. I'm just pulling this out my ass, so I'm gonna just say it like that. So they proceeded to explore around, with a couple hours after after Team 7 got there, the Sand got there, which Tamari proceeds to blush at the sight of Naruto. And Kankuro then asked him how did they get there before, they did. Naruto then proceeds to explain that they just ran through the forest, coming across a Genin that had the scroll that they needed, and, they killed him. He killed him. Then this satisfied his answer, and they proceeded to go and find their own room. So it was just them basically exploring around the area until all 5 days was up. And yeah. So no sound Genin trying to fight Sasuke or kill him or whatever. After the last team got there, they proceeded to go into the little battle room, and that's pretty much that. After the Hokage explaining a little bit, with Gekko Hayate explaining the rest, they proceeded to start the fights. The only real fight that really changed is Sasuke's and Naruto's, of course, because he's not about to afford and keep his face and just win the entire battle. But basically, Sasuke's fight changes because the curse mark is sealed away, allowing him to use jutsus and, his Sharingan and other things like that. So he wins way easier than he did before. And, he quickly went up to the rest of his team, match after match, until it was Naruto's turn. Naruto then went down and got in a fighting stance with Kiba. This is a little part of the exams that I'm going to take from the creator of the Mirage Blade fanfiction. And that's when it's basically revealed that Anko, Kurenai, and Yuga have boyfriends, and they just basically been playing with Naruto. Which, is going to be basically the exact same. Naruto and Kiba got in a fight, and, Naruto started to say that he's going to knock Kiba out and one slash, and he's not going to elongate this battle. Ino then screamed that he should check his, pouch. She put something in it. He didn't look through. He didn't went into his pouch, finding 3 photos, and smiled. He then threw them towards Naruto, which he proceeds to pick them up off the ground. He then stopped. He saw Anko, Kurenai, and Yuval, well, with their boyfriends kissing and all types of stuff like that, which froze him. He didn't look towards Anko and Kurenai, and with a little bit of pain in his eyes, and asked, "Are these true?" He didn't heard the laughter of a certain Joni, and he began to say that you really thought that a getting like you would be able to handle 3 women like them. That they were only playing you, and that you were foolish to believe that you would be able to, well, go out with such beautiful people. With Keiko Hayate joining in and saying, cough, cough, you're just a child, and they're full grown women, and whatever. And this was just making Naruto blood boil. Like, this was just making him mad. This was pissing him off. He not quickly, but slowly reached his hand up to his sword, one of his swords, and pulled it out. He then proceeded to put his hands in a hand sign, releasing his seals. He then said, "Your greatest mistake was, well, mocking me." He then proceeded to create a shadow clone without any seals, and they both sped off faster than any one of the Jonis could well see. Naruto basically appeared in front of Gekko Hyate with the sword straight at his neck, ready to cut through his neck. Yugao quickly appeared and stopped the blade. And with Kurenai, she and Anko stopped Naruto from killing Asuma. He then his clone and himself then looked at his so-called Heims, in which he proceeds to call them that. They didn't tell him that they're not his Heims, and never to call him that, and that they hate him, and, well, yada yada yada. This broke Naruto, which they proceeded to see in his eyes, but at this point they really didn't care. Naruto then quickly walked back to the battle, with Ruzing telling him that he could start over, and, well, yada yada yada. They then proceeded to go back to where they were, with Naruto's clone poofing, and Naruto walking back into that little square box thing. Gekko Hyate was kind of scared, but proceeded to start the fight. Naruto then bit his hand and started to do hand signs. Kiba was kind of worried and quickly tried to charge at Naruto, but his ice cold words stopped him. You have made mistakes throughout this entire battle. One was revealing those photos and pissing me off. 2 was them people, those mistresses of sorts, stopping me from taking my anger out. And 3 was the Hokage continuing to start this battle. He then hit his hand to the ground with a red barrier appearing, basically blocking everyone's views. And Hokage then ordered for somebody to take down that barrier, because Naruto was most likely going to kill Kiba. Kiba got scared because the barrier appeared, and Naruto seemed to have bloodlust just leaking off of him. Naruto then proceeded to take out his sword and says, "For the next 5 minutes, you're going to be my bitch." And then disappeared and proceeded to cut all over Kiba, dragging him on the ground, cutting his stomach and letting his insides come out, and a whole lot of other things. When the barrier finally dropped, we see Naruto sitting on the ground meditating, while a crucified Kiba is stuck to the wall, and his stomach open and his guts hanging out. But his guts seemed to just float there, while Akamaru was nailed to the wall. Well, not nailed, but with a kunai through his stomach to the wall. Everyone was shocked at Naruto, but Naruto didn't care. He was mostly glaring at his so-called 3 mistresses, or his 3 Heims or whatever. which sent shivers down his spines, down their spines. And he quickly said that Kiba's not dead. You could save him if medics quickly come, and that barrier, you can reach through it. It puts his body in a comatose state, a status state, allowing him to hang on to life, but he's in extreme pain. And I feel my chakra weakening and might be released. Anko quickly called paramedics to save her student, looking at Naruto in hatred and disgust, which Naruto sent back tenfold. After managing to save Kiba and Orochimaru, Naruto went up to the stands with everyone scooting away from him. Somehow, in some crazy way, this kind of turned on Tamari. This is going to be a Naruto x Tamari ship. So yeah, this kind of turned on Tamari. Haven't heard like Naruto even more. And for the rest of the battle, everyone was wary of Naruto, with Naruto stepping in during the fight between Rock Lee and Gaara, telling Gaara that he went too far, and that it's probably the seal that is loosely on his stomach, allowing Shikaku to talk to him any way he really wanted to. Gaara then raised the eyebrow to this, and Naruto quickly disappeared, appearing in front of Gaara, and with a glowing hand, touched Gaara's seal. Gaara then stopped and froze. It wasn't pain, but it was like pain being taken away from him. He stopped hearing the voice, and, the sand was under his full control now. Naruto then stepped back, walking towards the stands. Gaara then asked what did he do. Naruto proceeds to explain that his seal was used to hold giant objects, which Shikaku was, but since Gaara was growing, Shikaku was taking more and more control over him. That seal that you have allows you to draw on his chakra, control the sand, and talk to him if you want. But you can also silence him, and even when you sleep, he won't be able to take control, because that seal prevents it. Of course, it's going to need to be It's going to need to be checked every week or so it could be kept up to date. But for now, that seal will be helpful. I'll be able to teach one of your siblings the seal if they want it. Gaara then nodded. And in that moment right there, his siblings saw a little bit of emotions, gratitude, thankfulness. He then proceeded to go up to his siblings, which he called them his siblings, which made them happy and thankful towards Naruto. Because Gaara isn't the demon or the person he was before. He then yelled over that Gaara's gonna probably need some therapy due to the long time that Shikaku was talking to Gaara and driving him insane. Which they thanked Naruto for the seal and for giving the suggestion. Of course, this put a little bit of a damper into Orochimaru's plans, which made him a little bit mad. But with the fact that he can draw on it on his own and don't need to be able to, no need to get mad or whatever, which he realized that strengthened his plans. So, yeah. So, match after match, with every match being the same, and they decided to, tell them to draw cards because of who they would be fighting in the next round. All the matches are the same, so ain't nothing really changing there, so ain't no point in explaining the matches. But yeah, this is going to be the end of part 1, and goodbye.